episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership.
What were Jared Loughner's real motivations? Now, we've had a lot of discussion about this, and some say, of course, that he's just a psycho and has no political motivations. That is nowhere near true, because if you read his writings, watch the YouTube videos, etc., he's obsessed with politics. And he has been obsessed with Gabrielle Giffords for a while, and he's very much anti-government, right? But they say, oh, but hey, he smokes pot, and hey, he's an atheist, and he read the Communist Manifesto and Mein Kampf. Well, let's just call it even, right? But none of it made too much sense, and I have not, other than his anti-government position and the fact that he shot a Democrat, I have not ascribed any clear political ideology to him. For example, I never said that he was part of the Tea Party movement. There's no evidence to that effect, right? But it turns out now that there is evidence to the effect that he is part of a different movement, of course, also right-wing. It is called Sovereign Citizens, okay? And they've got a whole movement. It's not any particular group, it's an ideology. And as Mother Jones, Justine Chirac, writing for Mother Jones, broke this down in an excellent way. She took parts of what Loughner said, and then she matched it up with these sovereign citizen arguments, and it matches up nearly perfectly, unfortunately. For example, Loughner says, the government is implying mind control and brainwash on the people by controlling grammar. When you first read that, that doesn't seem to make any sense. We don't know what he's talking about. But when you get into sovereign citizen ideology, it turns out they always talk about this, that the American people have been tricked by linguistics, that the new laws that are passed are invalid, that the original Constitution was the right way to go, but since then we've all been tricked by grammar into a new kind of slavery. And that is why they are sovereign citizens. They don't want to be part of our government. They think it's illegitimate, okay? And they focus on grammar. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, now this is beginning to make some degree of sense. Quote number 2, he says, I can't trust the current government because of the ratifications. Again, first time around, I'm like, ratifications? What the hell is he talking about? It turns out the sovereign citizen groups say the ratification of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment is what really undid everything. They say that it had coded language talking about inalienable rights versus unalienable rights, and that made all the difference in the world. And that furthermore, they're saying that people were subject to the jurisdiction thereof of our laws. But that was actually, of course, the real purpose of the amendments, and the result of the amendments was to free the slaves and to give them equal rights. But somehow these guys twist it and go, no, it means we are now all of a sudden subject to the jurisdiction of the government, which we never were before. We have to go back to the old ways. And they said that's why you shouldn't pay taxes, you shouldn't get a driver's license, you should try to avoid Social Security cards, so that's why they have their kids at home. By the way, the sovereign citizens, if you think you've heard of them before, it's because you have. Remember the two people, the 45-year-old and a 16-year-old son that got stopped by cops, and it turned out they had heavy weaponry in their car? Well, they were sovereign citizens. They got in a shootout, and both of them were killed by the cops. Again, they were worried about the government, and it was too big, and it was illegitimate, and they were making sure that nobody took their guns, and they died in that shootout. Same kind of ideology here. Final quote, you don't have to accept the Federalist laws, Loughner says. Nonetheless, read the United States of America's Constitution to apprehend all of the current treasonous laws. Again, sovereign citizens talk about how the new laws after the ratifications are all treasonous and they're not the real intent of our founding fathers. Okay. Now, is this the answer? We don't know. We're going to have to get more information from Loughner himself to find out. Is this the best answer I've seen so far? Definitely. And if you're wondering, hey, where do sovereign citizen groups stand in our spectrum, in our political spectrum? They are far, far, far right. They're way further right than the Tea Party. The Tea Party believes that a government should exist. They think it should be limited. These guys think the whole government is illegitimate and that it's all part of some conspiracy, right? So apparently, so far our best guess is that Loughner might have been at least persuaded by that ideology. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT, free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.